showing you part 2 of the book that I made out of a Genevieve design template, which I got from her Etsy shop, and I will link below the connection to that Etsy shop, and please go see Genevieve Designs. Her YouTube channel has wonderful ideas, and she makes quite a different book than I do. Although I do love her book, what she does is beautiful. But I tend to go dark. I don't know why. You can look at the first video I made of the making of the book in part 1, and that'll give you the information based on what paper pack I used. These are some leftover lace that I had hanging around the house, and I decided to just go with the flow, see what moved me. Obviously, it may not be the same for everybody, and sometimes you just have to try things out, see how it goes. The video is sped up quite a bit, but if you would like to see a full version of a book being made, I will gladly do so. Just comment below. Let me know if that is of interest to you, because obviously it is quite long when you do it real time. I believe this is sped up maybe 8 times. I can't remember. I used Mod Podge for most of my gluing, and I decided that I wanted to fold over the lace, and at first I wasn't going to cover the paper, but then I thought I really kind of liked the way it looked once I did it, and you'll see that's going to come up. See, very fast. I folded it over. Looks great on the spine, doesn't it? And I had to re-glue a lot of my folders or pockets because I used tape. Silly Marianne. Because the glue is much better. I used Distress Oxide to do the edging on almost every part of the book where I did do edging. Excuse me. That's what I used. I also used alcohol inks to do the flowers. And you will see here where I'm just playing, trying to feel, what am I going to do? How's this going to look? La, 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 la. Right. And pockets, checking pockets, seeing what fits where. This is good. La, la, la. All right. Excuse me. That pocket gave me trouble, and then later I had to re-glue it because it was a problem child. See? You have to re-glue if you use tape. Doesn't hold. All right. Now I do decorate the inside with other items that I had. There's some cutouts that you get with this paper pack, and I believe I had some left over as well from other places that I put in, and I show that at the end, putting that in. Now I try to make a flower. This is this the right one? Is this the flower one? Yep. So this one I tried to do real quick to see how it was going to turn out. Thought it was going to work, didn't work, wasn't the way I liked it, and therefore I had to turn around and do something else. So it was I should have gotten a good idea when I did this that it was too wide to do what I wanted it to do. There's a way of taking ribbon and folding it correctly. See, I just move on to something else because it didn't work for me. I was like, all right, forget this. I decided to use the wide lace to make like a little pocket type thing that, you can slide things in and out of. Holds it pretty good. It turned out okay, and I like the way the lace looks on the book itself. I do go back to making a rose because I wanted a black rose, and I decided I was going to try again, and I got a longer piece. The problem is that, see, I didn't like the way that looked over the wide edging. I like the way the edging was, and I should have put the lace on and the edging over, and I didn't, so I kind of had to fudge it, but that's all right, it works out. And I did Mod Podge all the way down because the Mod Podge I had was making it shiny looking, and I wanted it to look even. So here it is. You fold over the edge, you then gather it up with the needle, and you should be able to pull it and roll it into a rose. However, this was a very wide lace, and it was already gathered. So what had happened is it was a very a very open and very wide rose, and it didn't fit what I wanted, and so I had to kind of figure it out, and I take and I mold it with my needle and thread, and you're going to see a little bit of that while it's on the book. So you gather it up and you kind of fold it and sew it together. And if it was for the center of a very large area, maybe that would have worked, or maybe a scrapbook page, it would have been fine. Oh, that's just a knot I got, and I had to get rid of it. All right, so see how wide it is? Doesn't look right. So I folded over the the edge of the wide part of the lace and just sewed it in. And basically, it was okay. And actually, it looks better here on film than it did in real life. And I decided that I was just going to decorate around it because I just did not like the way it came out. It was already glued in. See, it's not too bad there. There's the flowers I did alcohol inks on. I felt that I really needed to have a little bit of color. Could have been a little darker, but I didn't want to go complete black because I needed to have some depth to it. And since they're brown in there. So here's the finished piece. Here I did a lot of additions to it. I added some glued on some labels and what have you around. I appreciate you being here. You know what, subs? I love you guys. Thank you for watching and liking and commenting all the time. You guys really, you warm my heart when I see your comments, and I thank you so very much. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Please let me know what you think below. And you know what? I can't wait to get another video out to you. So I'm going to go take care of that right now. Thank you guys. Big hugs.